want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. He had one that opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, my do it, Dig Bahira. Welcome to day 3 of training camp. Well, day 3 of practice. Today is the eve before the pads come out. It's raining, so they are indoors. I hope everybody is doing well. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm trying to wake up still. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here. We're just after 7. Hope everybody is doing well. Let me see who we got in the house. Cosmo Kramer in the house. What's up? Mr. J-Dog, Nathan. Bobby Dog Princess YouTube is here. Twits. Mozzarella, Lazyford. Daniel Ruiz, Brandon. Rock the Autist is here. Thank you for being here. CZ, H-Cliff. Filioso, my man. What's going on? Pin 9617, Brandon. Caleb, thank you guys for being here. I see Charlotte, Keith are here. And who else? Kay is here. Anybody I missed, I apologize. Let's go right to the injury report if we can. Because let me get that out of the way. Let's get this. All right, so practice begins. And Lane Johnson is not at practice again today. He's missed Saturday with a non-injury reason as well. Cameron Williams has returned from his knee contusion. Cole Wisniewski, Micah Morris, and Jaden Roberts are sidelined. So really, I mean, injury list isn't that bad. We'll see where it is coming out of tomorrow. But no Lane again. I don't know what's going on. They're saying it's non-injury related. Hopefully he's okay. But we will see. And we'll see what's going on indoors. And they got Devontae warming up. So they're indoors today. Like I said, they moved to indoors because I guess it's raining. What up, G-Code? What's going down in Chinatown? What's happening? Are you still in Vegas, man? What's up? We do. We have Barbara Dot Princess YouTube. She is royalty. Kaden, what's going on? How are you? Papa, what's up? There's Devontae warming up. Will the offense do more today or not? We're going to find out. I still can't figure out how to get this screen share to be fill the screen again. People should be surprised if the defense is ahead of the offense. Most of the players on defense have been under Fangio's system for 3 years versus 0 years for Manion's offense. Makes a huge difference. Yeah, and even like typically if you come into the season where it's even, like you have the same coaches on both sides, been there the same amount of years, defense usually is ahead of the offense to start training. Usually it always works that way, out that way anyways. Then if you get a bunch of a new offensive coaches, you got to be a little patient. No need to panic, like some of the media guys were doing. You're in AC, it's raining? Okay. I thought you lived in Vegas. They're inside, so the offense better be good. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know what you think, that you're on a faster field, so they should be better. I guess. There's Devontae warming up. Pads are on tomorrow. Although they look like they got pads on now, don't they? I don't think they're hitting though today. I think you got helmet and pads, upper pads, but lower pads aren't on. So they consider this like half pad day. Yeah, Atlanta's sort of like Vegas. It's true. In some ways, it's completely different. I'm hoping Cole Wisniewski will be the next Eric Waddle. Well, we'll see. I mean, he's got to make the team. Can he be the next Reed Blankenship? If we could get that, I'd be happy. I'm in Pottsville. It's raining here too. Yeah, you guys are raining. I got sun. It'll be sunny and hot. Also, no sign of Keshawn James Newby. So it looks like he's injured also. I tell you, I mean, like, you can be like, they could be talking about the offense, but the defense, I think you've got a situation with this defense where if things go right, you're gonna have you could have the best defense in football, and it's not even close. Just think, if we get a little lucky on how guys develop, like if Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter are who they're supposed to be, Cooper DeJean, Q are who they're supposed to be, if they're just who they've been, then you add Jalyx Hunt, if he continues to develop to the next level, right? If Jahad Campbell develops to the next level, all of a sudden this defense is really, really, really scary, like really scary. I don't think the rest of the league realizes what the Eagles are on the potential of having defensively if everything works out, So, I mean, the offense may struggle for a while, but you know what? That defense has a chance to be really, really something special in itself. Let me see. We have a top 3 defense. I think we do. I mean, I just look at, like, you got a lot of young pieces. You got first-round pick Jordan Davis, first-round pick Jalen Carter, first-round pick Jahad Campbell, first-round pick Ian Mitchell. You have a second-round pick in Cooper DeJean. You have a third-round pick in Jalyx Hunt. Like, these are all guys that have the ability to be all pros every year. Like, they have that kind of talent. And I haven't even talked about Nolan Smith or any of the other guys. But can you imagine if these guys can actually play to the level that they're just supposed to be? I don't see how you beat this defense. It's first time offensive coordinator Mannion's offense was dominating practice immediately. If first time offensive coordinator offensive was dominating practice immediately, that'd be a problem. It's normal that will take the offense time to cook. It will. It will. And they need reps. They need to play. It's so true. I hope our D destroys teams. I feel like Woolen will be a beast. Here's another guy. I forgot to even mention Woolen. If Woolen can just return to what he was, I don't think asking, like what we're talking about, I don't think that's asking too much from these guys. I think they're very capable of that. We may have a defense that is so much better than even we thought, and we may not have even seen it. What up, Master Eagle? 104 in the Northeast. Jeez. It's hot. Just finished watching Nick's presser. I believe Mannion's going to show us something different. If he's good, hire. Mannion should be our next head coach, and Nick should work for Howie, player personnel. I know. I get it. But how do you go about doing that? Like that's always the interesting conversation, because let's say you win a Super Bowl again. Mannion's about to get hired as a head coach. You want to keep him, so you try to promote Nick to what, the front office. I mean, how do you tell him go be in the front office when he's won you another Super Bowl? I think it's really hard. Phil, you better set Cilio and Mark straight, and they inevitably take what ESP says as gospel. He's clueless. Yeah, I know. You know. You want me to set him straight, but dude, I've given up. It's you can't get through to these people. It's like trying to convince a piece of wood that it's a milkshake. It ain't gonna happen. Those guys they're delusional, and no matter what, they twist it to fit their delusional narrative. Eagles fan, what's going on? It amazes me how Vic Fangio saw the upside Jalyx Hunt when he was drafted so raw. I know. He did. No question about it. All right, let's see what we got going. Let's see if I can find anything on Lane. Lane was excused for practice on Saturday. I don't know what's going on today. Hopefully he's all right. Let's go here. This is live. Well, not live, but this is in the bubble getting uploaded. It's all right, kitty. Let's go 500. I can't wait to get this shit started. I know, I'm ready. I'm so ready for preseason. Just give me some football. Vic's been coaching for 38 years. He knows we're all talent when he sees it. He sure does. I mean, what he did with finding Jalyx Hunt and being able to identify him, get him, and then see how he's developing is huge for us. And look what he did with Bond, recognizing that if he moved Bond to linebacker, that he could be effective. My cats want to play. What up, Philly? I'm driving in my Miata around the block because I'm not good at manual yet. Let's go, Birds. Are you trying to teach yourself to drive, man? You'll get it. Just stick with it, man. I'm surprised there's cars that even have. Well, Miata's probably older, right? But I'm surprised do cars even have manual transmission anymore? There's plenty of good offensive coordinators who aren't good head coaches. Nick's job until we have a losing season. Yeah, I hear you. Who'll be laying back up this year? I don't know. That's a great question. We are getting a puppy golden field retriever at the end of August. We're naming him Barkley. Oh, that's very cool. I wouldn't mind a golden retriever. Like a shepherd or a retriever. Drummer, what's going on? Bell's replacing Lane. He might. I wonder if he could play guard, though. Our defense is going to be lights out. I can't wait. I think the defense could be way better than we've anticipated. Okay. That's it. That's all I got so far. Let me scour. I'm really curious how long they're going to have practice for today. Only because tomorrow they hit. So I think tomorrow's going to be a long practice for them. I don't know if we saw this one. Dodgers running it back, Philly. Don't watch baseball, just the playoffs. I'll watch baseball. I mean, if there's a good pitching matchup anytime during the year, I'll watch it. Otherwise, I start watching right around end of August. Put some respect on Sirianni's name, shaking my head. Yeah, you heard him. Put respect on his name. Philly, what do you think about Jadeveon Clowney going back to Houston Texans? He's like every year he goes somewhere new, even though he's been there before. That's where he was drafted. And he goes and he has 8 to 10 sacks. It seems like every year, no matter where he is. I think the Cowboys made a mistake. Everybody talks that they got Gary back. Oh, well, they brought Gary back, or they traded for Gary. Dude, I'm not sure Gary's all that better than Clowney. I think it hurt the Cowboys, to be honest with you. Is Wick's going to make number 13 great again? Yet to be seen. Yeah, we have Tank too. It's going to be a long season. I think Saquon is going off, man. I'm out of shower. I put on the Eagles t-shirt. You don't have to tell me all that. Just say you're wearing an Eagles shirt. But what's up, Logan? If Mannion is good and turns this offense around, I'm saying bye, Felicia, to Sirianni. I hear you. Look, I have to personally be careful with Nick because I think sometimes I'm too hard on him. Like I have to give Nick more credit than I do. I feel like sometimes I'm unfair to Nick a little bit. I'm just being honest. Sometimes I feel like I say things and I'm like, I felt that way, but it's kind of unfair if you think about it. And then there are times I'm like, I'm not hard on him enough. I need to be harder, But who knows? Who are you most excited to watch this season? For me, it's Lemon. Jeez, man, where do I start? I'm really excited to watch. Multiple things, but some of the things I'm excited to watch. I really can't wait to see Jordan Davis and Carter together. I feel like you're getting both guys finally for the first time together in shape, where they're both in shape and both healthy. So I'm very excited to see that. I'm very excited to see Jalyx Hunt and the next step he makes. I'm very excited to see shut my alarm off. I'm very excited to see second-year Jahad Campbell, Lemon as well, and Devontae Smith getting a chance to be number one. So, there's a lot. I'm just ready for football. Grenard for me, yeah. I'm a little worried about Grenard. There's no way we fire Nick if we go to 3 Super Bowls with him. People act like he's trash. Plus, look at Shane Steichen as a head coach. He's mediocre. Offensive coordinator doesn't equal head coach. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree. But I guess people are just sick and tired of losing, an offensive coordinator no matter what every year. Like, if we're really good, we lose our offensive coordinator. If we have a bad year, we fire our offensive coordinator. I think people just want consistency there. What up, 500? The first preseason game is right around the corner on August 15th against the Ravens. Is that the Hall of Fame game? No, that's our game, right? Is the Hall of Fame game Thursday? Is it this week? It's kind of weird because a year ago we went to camp on the 23rd. We didn't show up till the 28th, so we were already we were almost 2 weeks in last year at this time. No, I haven't heard much on Lemon or Stowers, to be quite honest with you. Fred Johnson, okay, so it looks like we're in the drills now. See, I think they're going pretty quick through through camp. Fred Johnson again going through individual drills at right tackle in place of Lane. So Fred Johnson takes over for Lane. James Newby is now here as a spectator. Has a brace on his ankle. Yikes. Where are we at? We're 17 minutes in. Well, while we got time before they get ready, because they're going to be doing their drill soon. This is kind of what this is what I wait for, is when they start doing their 11-11s and stuff. Let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Picks is America's #1 sportsbook app. It is the best app to use while watching sports. Plus, the great thing about it is really easy to use. Just pick a few player stats and lock in your lineup, and boom, you're ready to go. Or if you prefer, you can now do team picks. Now, team picks, great. It opens up a ton of options, including picking wins, spreads, all sorts of things, as I'm going to show you in a second. Plus, Prize Picks is available in almost all 50 states, including California, Texas, and Florida. Now, as I was saying, when you look at the team picks, they often have a bunch of different options to choose from. One of the ones that I want to touch on today is the stage of elimination for football teams this coming season, specifically the Cowboys. Why? Because this is, to me, easy guarantee, okay? This is easy. I have the Dallas Cowboys. I am taking them to not make the playoffs. That's right. I am taking the Cowboys to not make the playoffs. I'm locking in that lineup, and boom, it is ready to go. I love this. I think this is a great guarantee. And if you like this or you want to do something similar, all you have to do is download the link in the description, download the app, and then use promo code HMA when you sign up. And if you play your first $5 lineup and you win, you'll get $150 in lineup credits. That's $150 in lineup credits. All you have to do is play your first $5 lineup and win. That's right. Just use promo code HMA. Link is in the description. Shout out to Prize Picks.
All right, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. We appreciate it so very much. We should be getting into the drill soon. Looks like Jonathan Grenard and Keshawn James Newby just walked in. Grenard is out with a strained pec. Newby a wrap on the right ankle. How many of you guys are worried about Grenard right now? Like, are you concerned at all that he's going to miss too much time and play catch up? McMullen's literally asked a question about the new system. He said he wasn't going to exist. It's like a shore of pure oxytocin. What do you talk? What did he say, Rasputin? What did he say again? I missed the first part of it. The thing that concerns me about Stowers is he was used more like a wide receiver at Vanderbilt, so he will have to develop a more physical mentality to play tight end with the blocking lane. Yeah, I don't think Stowers is coming in as a blocker. Like I see him as a guy you use in the passing game. You know, it's funny because when they talk about like tight ends, a lot of people always, you know, the guys who are more like wide receivers always get the attention. But I would rather have a tight end who may not be the greatest receiver, the fastest tight end out there, but a guy that can block and catch well. You know, a guy that the defense looks at and says they could run with him and they could throw with him. I think sometimes tight ends tip off a defense if they come out and you know they can't block. The Eagles try to do it anyways with Calcaterra, and it doesn't work. But give me a tight end who's well-rounded over a tight end who's just a offensive weapon. He was only hurt last year. Stop the cap. Who was? Grenard. What up, 500? JC got his bag. Super Bowl or bust. Let's go. Hell yeah, Jedi. It's good to see you. Didn't homie say Grenard will be ready week 1? Just being cautious. So what is to be worried about? No, they did say that he should be ready week 1. I don't think. Worried's probably the wrong word to use. But they were saying that the one problem with Grenard not being ready to go right now is that he's going to do things with the Eagles that he's never done in his career. So now, instead of working on that in camp, he's going to work at that week 1 of the regular season. He's going to have to learn on the fly. Kind of puts him behind the 8 ball. But at the same time, a guy like Nolan Smith should jump on that, Let me see. See if what else I could find. Yeah, not much going on, man. I got a feeling that this practice might be a little lighter than normals, only because of what's coming tomorrow. I'm not worried about he proving he's been around long enough to know how to. Yeah, you're probably right, Joseph. You're probably right. I can see the Eagles' offense benefiting from going up against Eagles' great defensive practice every day, and that will only help make them better because the defense. I think that's fair. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Best tight ends out of the draft next year is Trudez Green from LSU. Basically a big wide receiver. We might need to draft a blocking tight end. That's always the issue. Like, that's why I think Goddard's so valuable, because, when you know if a tight end can block or not, and then he comes on and off the field, a lot of times that tips you off whether it's going to be a pass or run. So to me, I want a guy that can do both. And Goddard does that. Isn't it funny? Lemon was ranked top 3 against zone coverage, and it was reports about Lemon not looking good, but the quarterback struggles against zone. We're not gonna do this. I can't do this again. I can't do the Jalen Hurts can't do zone thing again. I can't. I need like a 1-day break. Jalen Hurts. I like the way you tried to get that conversation going again. I don't want it. Jalen's fine. Jalen will be fine. I'm going to the Eagles-Cowboys game. That's cool. It's funny. People always ask me, like, what games would you like to go to this year? You know, it's like I'll always go back to divisional games. For some reason, I like divisional games, you know? Rasputin says, I did like hearing that Mannion appears to have complete control over the offense. Yeah, I think that's key. Because I think when a lot, and you know, we talked a lot about this the other day, but I think a lot of the problems that come on the offense is when Nick tries to interfere. You heard Jalen hasn't turned. Yeah, he hasn't. No, I don't think he has. You know, but what? Yeah, he hasn't thrown a touchdown in practice. It's the same thing as last year with when Elliott. Remember when Elliott Shore Parks every day said he didn't throw like interception or one interception all camp, and then he goes out the first game and throws 2 in the first quarter. It's like I wouldn't put much stock into it. Either way. I'm sorry, Philly, but you can't run from it. I'm not running from it. I just don't want to hear it today. I don't want it to dominate everything going on. That's all. But you're right. I'm sure we'll have many more days of debating that. That cracks me up, man. You crack me up, dude. I love it. Bring it. Jalen Hurts in the first team offense with their best series of camp so far. All right. How about this? Jalen Hurts. Ooh, I gotta show this on screen. Ooh. Look, I'm getting all happy over camp. All right, so here we go. Jalen Hurts and the first team offense with their best series of camp so far. First throw, a deep shot to Wicks. Second throw, sideline to Devontae. Third throw, middle of the field to Moore. Super impressive. Did he say middle of the field? Did Jalen Hurts actually throw in the middle of the field? You're meaning to tell me all along he could do it? No. There's no way. Holy crap. Andy Dalton's up first with quarterback 2. Dude, this is like, what, the second day in a row, practice-wise, that Dalton has been the second quarterback? Because they're inside Philly. It must be what they're inside. It must be. The wind, the gravitational pull of the earth, and the rotation slow down inside. What did I tell you? Offense going to win it. Yeah, there you go. Are they going to win today? I'm also here. Goddard picks up his blocking this year. Last year he seemed to be more for who for what than 2020. Interesting. So last year he was more for who for what, huh? Well, the one thing with Goddard is he can do it. I mean, he physically could do it. That's the first I heard of the like for who for what thing. But yeah, that's what I like about him. You know, you don't know if you're running or throwing. He's not going to tip anything off. Calculations of cornbread. Hell yeah. Who cares? He throws a bill. I'm just joking. What up, David? How are you? I told me that Jalen threw it to the middle of the field on accident. He was trying to run the ball up the gut, and he tripped the ball. That's what it was. It was an accident. Oh, man. Jalen Hurts coming out firing today, baby. Hits Wicks, Devontae, and Elijah Moore on a 15, 20-yard pass. Also, Andy Dalton is first up at second quarterback. There you go, man. Jalen Hurts coming out, baby. He's going up against his own squad. You know Jalen sucks at throwing accurate. We have no other serious issues other than Jalen's accuracy. Look, if that's all, Frank, if you tell me that that's all we have, we're going back to the Super Bowl, my friend. You know, I like Wicks a lot. I thought Wicks was going to be a star week 1. I gotta watch this show. I got TV on in the background, and it's playing the movie Blackberry. I haven't watched it. I gotta mark it because I want to go back and watch it. It actually looks somewhat interesting. We have one true wide tight end on the team. If Goddard gets hurt, it's good. Yeah, it is. No, I agree. I agree. Like, tight end, it is an issue. And it's been an issue, and he usually does get hurt. That usually happens at least for a few games. We got 521 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me make it missing milestones or anything. No. All right, we good. Offense is only going to get better facing the defense. Wicks will sleep this year fantasy. I really liked Wicks his rookie year. Kind of disappeared the other couple years, but I think he's got talent. What that means, I don't know. Brandon Gallant says, I like what I've seen. No, let me pull this up. I like what I've seen out of AJ Epinenza during Eagles camp so far. Interesting. See, that's a very interesting comment to me, the Epinenza, right? Because here's a guy that's going to benefit from Grenard being out. He's going to get more reps, right? And Nolan Smith is going to get more reps. I've heard nothing. I have not heard Nolan Smith's name mentioned. I've seen him in one camp picture. Like what's going on with Nolan Smith? I'm super excited and intrigued about our offense this season. Wicks or Lemon for wide receiver 2. I did Wicks 2, Lemon 3. And being, that the third receiver's in the slot. Are you going to finally tell the truth this year when you finally see Jalen is a problem? Frank, I always tell the truth. I always tell the truth. I don't lie to you. My what I think may be right, may be wrong. You can say I'm wrong, but I always tell you what I think and I believe. I'm not going to lie to you about what I believe. But if you're asking me if the offense struggles and everything changed and is better but hurts, yeah, I'll be the first person to admit it. I have no problem telling you I'm wrong. My wife tells me every day. I love that Jalen has a group of guys that he can spread the ball to. I think we will see his best year to date, maybe around 4,000 yards passing. Saquon will get 50. Wow. If he throws 4,000 yards and Saquon gets around, are you talking about 1,600 on the ground or total? Shit, that offense is good. What up, Marcus? Q just had a pick on Jalen. Ooh. There you go. Pick 6 at that. A pick 6 at that. Quinyon Mitchell, pick 6, Jalen Hurts in 7-on-7 may have been a miscommunication with a wide receiver who looked like he broke off the route early. Well, okay. All right. Big pick-off by Quinyon Mitchell. At least, hey, good news. Q caught it. How many interceptions has he dropped in the regular season? The real question is if Jalen actually performs, well, the meteor's finally shot. I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen. Why do so many Eagle fans root against the quarterback? Shouldn't you want him to succeed? As I agree. I agree. I want him to succeed. But I think people are, I don't know. I think people are caught in like, I'm right, and I know I was right. I've been right all along about Jalen Hurts, and because he won a Super Bowl, I still will be proven that I was right. I think there's a lot of media guys like that. I won't buy into him distributing the ball until I see it. I think it's all Smitty and Goddard, then minimum target split between everyone else. So what do you think? Like Devontae Smith, where do you think he ends up, like, statistic-wise? Are you thinking, like, somewhere about 100 catches, slightly over 100 catches then? Because he's got to have a lot of targets his way if that's the case. All I'm taking from that is Q can catch. I know. Do you know he does not have a regular season interception? Q has 0 regular season interceptions, I believe. 0. But he's got like a boatload of playoff ones. He had 2 last year versus the Niners. 106. Yeah, he's going to have a lot of targets. Twitch, where's the bro? I'm here for Q being able to catch. He's going to be more successful. I'm telling you, that defense, this defense, like could be better than what we're thinking. All right, so let's get back to it. I don't know why that one dude always posts like political crap in the Eagles feed. I hate it. John Clark says, Jalen Hurts has made some great throws over the middle today with Elijah Moore and other receivers. Saquon Barkley came out with a big congrats to Jalen after Elijah touchdown. So Jalen threw a touchdown pass. I didn't hear anything. Where's the touchdown pass? I don't see anything on a touchdown pass. John Clark is saying he made a touchdown. Where is it? Brandon Lee, Elijah Moore with a couple of nice catches today. Jalen Hurts hit the veteran for a touchdown with a nice anticipation throw over the middle. Wait, over where? What did he do? Over the middle? No, not over the middle. Jalen Hurts threw a touchdown over the middle? Holy shit. Man, my alarms keep going off. How many times does this thing want me to wake up? Jalen Hurts, baby. Over the middle touchdown pass, baby, with anticipation. What is going on here? Yeah, Elliot, it's funny. Nobody reported it. They reported the interception, and nobody said Jalen Hurts comes right back next series and scores a touchdown. Smitty gained 1,500 yards. Goddard gained 750. Mackay and Wicks. I could see that. No, I haven't heard anything on Johnny Wilson. Yeah, in the middle. No, the only news I have on Grenard is that he was there. He came in, but he's not practicing. Let me see if I get up some updates here. So the touchdown to Moore was down the middle of the field, about 30s to Elijah Moore. Okay. This guy always posting political shit, dude. Get rid of that shit. Perhaps the best pass I've seen from Jalen Hurts this summer, a tight window pass. Did they say a tight window? Did they say a tight? No, he can't do that. They said he can't do that. Tight window pass down the middle to Elijah Moore in stride. Hurts was pumped after the pass, rightfully so. The type of throw that will enhance the passing game in the offense. That's good, man. That's good. I'm glad that he came back and answered with touchdown. But it is what it is, right? At the end of the day, it's practice. We're going to try to keep it like even keel. We're going to celebrate both of them. Touchdowns will celebrate. We'll ignore the interceptions and we'll go on our way. Just joking. The offense will be fine. Look at how well we did the first half games last year. Imagine how having creativity and disguising looks adjustments. Hey, Rob, let me ask you something. Don't you find it interesting that they could always move the ball early in the game and then they would hit a wall and then it was like the rest of the game trying to figure out how to move the ball again? Like they just had no answers. Like I think that I don't think the coach could make in-game adjustments. I don't think that coordinator can make in-game adjustments last year. We talk about practice. Yeah. Morning, Philly. What's going on, Drew? Hey, Stream, go Birds, man. How are you? No, I haven't heard anything on Bernard. No, and I think we just got to be really patient with him. Hurts picked off. Yeah, had a pick six. Hurts came back with a touchdown pass to Elijah Moore. This is fake news. I thought Hurts can't do this stuff. I was told he can't throw over the middle. Can't throw anticipation throws. He could always do it. Coach asked him not to risk interceptions. That's what I believe too. I agree with you. Should we hate on AJ this year or put him in a rearview mirror? I don't know. Like I'm disgusted with the AJ Brown thing. Like, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but I have a hard time. Anything that they show me with AJ Brown, I don't watch it. I don't look at it. I have to turn away. It makes me sick. I feel like he quit on us and he abandoned us. And we're going to be doing a joint practice for a week with New England, week 2 preseason. I want fights. I want those rosters fighting, dude. I want to hit them. I want to go at them, and I want to make them pay. I love the hate. That's why I watch Silio. Hate watching is the best. It is fun, hate watching. Twit says, yeah, that's what people don't get. We need to see consistency. Some people are so funny. We can have one game where he looks like the greatest thing on ever, and next week he looks like turd. It's true. 500, the throw Q picked off was intended for Elijah as well. Jalen made a point to go right back to him, and they said, oh, that's interesting. So he went right back to Moore. And they were saying that perhaps that interception was not so much a bad throw as much as like a miscommunication with the receiver. So if the receiver, let's say, ran the wrong route, then yeah, he might have gone back more to show trust and then go get a touchdown. That's good. That's good on Moore and him. We got over 600 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it today. It means a lot. It's early in the morning. It's going to be a long day. I don't know if I'm going to do something this afternoon or not. I got a bunch of stuff going on, so it's going to kind of wait and see. But if I can, I'll do another video. If not, perhaps I'll do maybe some shorts or something. But I don't know. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be in pad, so that'll be a big day. But today's just a busy day off the YouTube field, so to speak. This is the place, but you know it is. Hell yeah. I'm disgusted with the whole saga, but 80 looks like a younger version. I know. He looks really good. I'm really impressed with Cooper so far. I want him to continue to do well. I want him to make this team and be an impact factor, man. I want him to be that guy. I want him to be a stud, you know? So now they're showing the injury report that was given. Let me show you guys. So injury report, did not practice. Keshawn James Newby ankle. Lane Johnson excused, not injury. So they're saying it's not injury related with Lane. Micah Morris shoulder. Jaden Roberts calf contusion. And then Cole's a hamstring. So nothing too bad here, really. Lane's the only one I would be really worried about, but it looks like it's not injury related. So, he's got something going on. So it looks like we'll be fine. What up? What up, my man? How are you doing? Good to see you, Clark. Only reason teams were spamming cover 0 against all those inside runs was because AJ's a mismatch in any one-on-one. He definitely is. And that's the one thing, like, I hate losing. I hate losing that. Dad says we won't hear much about Stowers this year. Next year he should get going. You don't think he'll be a factor at all? You want to say hi? You can say hi. Say hi. There you go. You okay? Yeah, Grenard's on the PUP list, so they don't have to put him on that injury report daily. But he's on the physically unable to perform, and we'll see how long he's on there. My thoughts on Ty Robinson are, like, I'm hoping he takes the next step in his development. We didn't hear anything of him. Probably was overhyped last year because of his nickname, and then we'll see what he does this year. I would really like to see him, be that guy that could replace Ojomo next year. But as of right now, I've heard nothing about him in camp. Still the Mark done smoke their kneecaps off. Still talking about Hurts sucks. Oh, I know. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. AJ Jalen, you were supposed to have my back. when I was cheating on my wife and bringing up division football, man. Jeez. I think D Coop makes. Yeah, I think he's going to make it too. Question is how good is he? Like, could he actually compete for that number 2 spot? Dave does. What's going on, my man? How are you? Why have we heard nothing about Lemon? Disconcerting. I'm not too concerned about. I'm not overly concerned about it. No, but yeah, he's been pretty quiet. I will say that. All right, so we got another touchdown pass from Hurts to Devontae. I would say give Lemon a little bit of time. He is a rookie. You know, they all kind of move at their own pace. So give him a little bit of time. Jalen Hurts a touchdown to Devontae from 1 yard out. No tush push. Unless Goddard goes down, there's always a chance for that. Chip Kelly or KP? You got to answer who you're taking to run your shitty offense. I'd take Chip Kelly. I'd take Chip Kelly over KP. I'll be honest with you. And here's why. Because I think Chip Kelly actually is smart. He's smart and he's not. He's just stubborn. I think Chip Kelly knows what to do, but he wants to do things his way, a certain way, regardless. And he's willing to basically to cut his nose to spite his face type thing. I think he's a much smarter coach than Patullo. Patullo, I don't think has a clue. So I would take, and I'm going to tell you, I don't even think it's close. I think Chip Kelly's biggest problem is Chip Kelly's ego. 500 on the West Coast, Space Coast, Billy from Philly and Florida. Eagles are going to blast off this year, taking off from here. There you go. I like it, Billy. Space Coast Billy. I like that name. Philly San Luis Ares, I'm down with that. Smitty was a Heisman winner. And wide receiver won his last year, and he didn't break 1K. I think people are holding Lemon to unrealistic standards. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess, what are they expecting him to be? First is red zone play. Hurts touchdown to Devontae, then hits him again in the end zone. Looks like Hurts throwing touchdowns now. Hurts with a super nice play in the red zone. Was in shotgun. The pressure came. He rolled to his left. Then he threw across the field back to Devontae Smith for a 1 yard touchdown. Jalen balling out today. They're going to say this is Jalen's best day. Is he a lost cause? No. It's too. You can't say a guy's a lost cause and he's only played 1 year of football. I think you got to give a guy at least 3 years before you start making that judgment. Facts, Lemon. I think Lemon is a slot wide receiver. I said this and I believe it. It's not a shot at him. I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's not meant to be. I think he's going to be primarily a slot wide receiver, and I think he's going to be really, really good at it. I do. But I don't think he's going to be that outside guy. But I mean, we'll see. That's why I'm saying, don't be surprised if we go into the draft next year, he has a good year in the slot, and they still draft another wide receiver on the outside. It wouldn't surprise me. 500, I'm starting to think Stowers, our second-round pick, is going to be a bust. Let's be real. Should have drafted a safety with that pick. Munt going to be a tight end too anyways. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It looks like he's going to be a decent receiving tight end, but he needs work. Brandon Lee Gown says, Jalen looking good today. Red zone sequence where he hit Devontae Smith for a touchdown, and then again while rolling right and throwing left to beat Reek Woolen for a 2-point conversion. Well, I got to see something for a second. All right, so he said he rolling right and throwing left, and then he says, Ellie Shore Park says rolling left and throwing across the field to his right. How could they both look at the same thing and it'd be the exact opposite sides. Let's see. That's it right now. That's all I got. Tripp traded all his superstars. Yeah, he is a dope. No question he was a moron. But I think Chip Kelly did that out of like ego. He didn't like that McCoy and Deshaun Jackson and all those guys were putting up numbers and getting credit because of their talent. He thought it was his system that was putting up all those numbers. So he was willing to trade those guys because he didn't think that they were that great because it was his system setting them up. That's what Chip Kelly's biggest problem is, in my opinion, his ego. Elijah Moore isn't bad, so if Lemon needs more time, that's fine. Also, the offense is loaded with talent. It is. The key to the offense, the key to the offense is the line. If the offensive line is good, we're going to be good, especially on offense. Oh, Clark, thank you, man. First super chat of the day, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. They grade Hurts on nice edge. It's hilarious. They really do. They really, really do. And thank you so much, man, for that super chat. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, here's one. Here's a guy we haven't talked a lot about, and thanks again, Clark. But Arnold Ebiketie with a really good coverage rep versus Eli Stowers stuck right with him and knocked it away. Well, that ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna help the people talk about Stowers, but we haven't talked much about Arnold. What do you guys think about Arnold? Like, you think this guy could be good? I think he's one of those guys. Like, I think he's the perfect type player that you see Fangio mess around with and make him way better than he was. Like, he finds a way to use him. Oh, David, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Whenever the Eagles accomplish something, it somehow doesn't matter anymore. You all notice now it's not all about winning. It's passing yards and touchdowns. No, I know it's so true, David. And thank you so much for super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, it's like that. You know, especially the older guys. Like when we were coming up, it was all about winning. Yeah, he throws for 40 touchdowns in a season. Does he win? That was what it was always about. And now it's like, oh, that's not a quarterback stat. It's like Cilio. I go on Cilio's show. It's like Jalen Hurts winning is not a quarterback stat. 500. Why are you bringing that up? It's not a quarterback stat. Then the next sentence is, how are you going to beat Dak Prescott? He's got this kind of record against him. Why is Dak Prescott always beat the Eagles? You just said it wasn't about wins on a quarterback. Which is it? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm really itching to hear good things about Lemon and Eli. You will. I wouldn't worry right now. Look, we haven't even had a first. We haven't even had a padded practice yet. You know. We haven't, I think Lemon will come on. We'll see. Maybe, here's something to think about with Lemon. Maybe Lemon, being that he missed mini camps, right? And the OTAs, didn't he miss it? Maybe he's behind right now. Maybe that little bit of missing is taking him to start slow early on in the first week of camp. That could be it. So we just got to be patient. I remember when we got Cooper DeJean, he missed time too. And when he came back, we didn't really hear anything. It was about two weeks. It was really like that Minnesota preseason game where it was the first time we got to hear anything about him. And look how he worked out. David, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. McNabb had all the stats and never won. We killed him. It's true. Randall was the same way. Lemon is definitely a slot receiver. He is no number 2. That's why he got to draft another wide receiver for a trade for one. I really want Jeremiah Smith unless Justin Jefferson or Harrison become available. I want Jeremiah Smith too. I just don't know how to do it. We got time. We got till what? next April, we got to come up. We got to come up with something, Jalen. We got to come up with a plan because we need to get that guy. But I do agree. Like, draft another wide receiver in the first round next year. That's an outside wide receiver. Now you have 3 number 1 wide receivers. 2 of them are on rookie contracts for at least 4 years. And, you can use some of that money on some of these defensive stars. But I'm all for it. And, unless Wicks develops or Darius Cooper, somebody becomes the guy. But we got till April. We got to come up with a plan. I hate social media yet. I guess it's been over like 5 minutes without a peep. Let me see here. Yeah, nothing yet. Nothing for about 5 minutes. When you start to see that gap where you don't hear any updates, practice, get ready to wind down. Korma, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Eli is an Umbrella Man 2.0. He doesn't even look like a football player. Oh, man. Umbrella Man gives me, like, I have PTSD with that guy. Well, I mean, we'll see, We'll see. And thank you for that super chat. I hope that's not the case, though. It was a great laugh for me along the way. What was? West Rock fans cares about that. McNabb was throwing 2 dudes outside of the TO season. Yeah, well, McNabb had nobody for a lot of years. And that was the Eagles' fault. But still, man, we should have been able to beat Carolina and Tampa. KSF, thank you for the super chat. Emmanuel Acho was just complaining about Hurts not throwing touchdown passes during training camp. I'm just starting to think that Hurts has too many haters. He does have a lot of haters. And they wait for anything to pounce on him, And I don't get it. I don't, and I'm not saying everybody that's criticizes Hurts or is critical of him are haters. I don't think that. I think there are some people who actually look at things and they just feel like, hey, it's actually his fault, which is fine. But some of these media guys, like Acho and stuff, like the hate is just ridiculous. Philly Giant fans talking about they're going to be better than us. They're nuts, dude. They'll be back. They'll be back in the football closet by week 4. David, thank you for the super chat. Quarterbacks wins ain't a stat since Hurts won. I hate Dallas. It's true. And thank you for the super chat, David. Appreciate you. Jedi Master says, can we get a moment of silence for Big Pussy? Oh, yeah. Big Pussy died. Yeah, rest in peace. Oh, what's that guy? I forget what his name is. What's his? I forget his last name. Pastore or Pastor? Yeah. Shout out to Big Pussy. Rest in peace. He just passed away on Sunday. I know he was a rap, but he made him. Yeah, but that episode on the boat was friggin'. That was a great episode. That where Tony's sick. He was a great character, Big Pussy. Alex, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Philly, do you feel if Grenard's injury is worse than we think, how he sticks with what's in-house, or are you going to make another trade? If it was really bad, I think he'd make another trade. I think he would bring somebody else. And it could be Brandon Graham. But no, I do think they would go out and get another person if they thought it was that serious. And I appreciate the super chat, Alex. But I don't think it's that serious. But I do think they would. Yeah. I want to know is where's Nolan Smith? Okay, Brandon Lee Gallo. This ain't going to help the people talking about Lemon. This ain't going to help. But Too Nice, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I feel you on Jeremiah Smith. But, man, Marvin Harrison Jr. is super tempting if he's available. Could you imagine Harrison in this group? No, I would love Harrison if he's available. I would love it. Because I think he still could. I think somewhere else he's going to be good. I would love it. But, I guess the only thing I would say about Jeremiah Smith is you get a rookie contract where Marvin Harrison's already got 2 years down, right? He's going in his 3rd year. So he's already in the 3rd year of a rookie contract. I would want that 4 years of having 2 rookies on rookie deals. But, No, Marvin Harrison, I love that. I mean, I've done videos on that one and would love that. Too nice. And thank you for the super chat. We got 667 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. Saw Makai Lemon early in practice, but can't recall him taking part in team drills today. Not listed on the Eagles injury report. Well, there you go. I mean, maybe people will feel better on why you're not hearing about Lemon. Well, Lemon wasn't taking part. Well, why wasn't he taking part? That's the question. Marvin Harrison is having a bad camp, apparently. Really? See, I think Harrison, I think he can still be really good. I think he needs out of Arizona, though. I think he needs a change of scenery. Howie may look at a guy like him and say, yeah, bring him in. Why not take a chance? I could see that. Bringing another AJ Brown here. Nah, I'm good. You think? What do you mean? You wouldn't want AJ Brown if you could do it again. Would you bring him? Would you do the AJ Brown trade again? I still would do it, even though it didn't end the way I wanted. So because he can't recall, that means Makai Lemon was not in team drills, but wasn't listed on the injury report. Sounds like he probably wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I can't answer, and nobody else has said anything about that. So, yeah, you could be right. Really nice play calls by Sean Mannion in the red zone. Rarely do design quarterback runs end in touchdowns in practice because they can't tackle Hurts. But he went untouched from 11 yards out for a touchdown. Dude, how many times last year did you ever hear them say, this was a great play call at any point, whether it be practice, whether it be a game, whether it be, traveling on the bus? I never heard them say anything remotely close to that about Patullo. He's dropping everything. Harrison, interesting. Do you think Harrison just wants out? Arizona is making him drop the balls. He needs glasses. I have to go watch him and see what's going on there. I'm talking about how Marvin Harrison is giving up on his team. Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is he giving up on the team? He's there. Did he request a trade? I don't know if he requested a trade or not, but I don't know what's going on in Arizona, dude. I know Sweat wants out of Arizona. I don't even know who their starting quarterback is. Murray's gone, so it's like they could very well be one of the worst teams this year. Sean Mannion will be a special coach if he could. Harrison lost his confidence. Interesting. I want to look up something here real quick. Marvin Harrison. I still think if they were trading him, I would take a chance. If he's struggling as much as everybody's saying, they're not gonna get a lot for him. Let's see. So Harrison had 41 catches last year for 608 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, that's nothing. Jeez. He had 7 catches versus Dallas. That was a good game. Let me see. So Harrison, first year, in his rookie year, he had 62 catches, 885 yards, and 8 touchdowns. That's not a bad rookie year. So his rookie year, he had 62 catches, 185 yards, and 8 touchdowns. That's not a bad year for a rookie. He had a down year last year. The team stunk. He had 41 catches, 608 yards. Yeah, I would take a chance. If possible, I would have no problem with that. Philly 500, when the Eagles win the NFC East Division, Mark Holmes and Cilio need to wear a Jalen Hurts jersey. I'll try to get them to do that, Mark thinks that we're not winning it because it's hard to have 3 guys win, All right, so here you go. Now everybody's coming out with the lemon stuff. Mekhi Lemon hasn't participated in team drills. The Eagles rookie wide receiver suited up and partook in individual drills earlier. Mekhi Lemon, who has not been on the injury report, has not been participating in team drills today. Saw Lemon earlier in practice, but not seeing him now. He must have pulled something or got hurt. Now, if he's hurt again, that could be a problem. But we'll see. But why are you not seeing Lemon? Lemon's not practicing. Jeez. I think Cooper should start over Wicks. I think he's got to earn it. He's got to earn it. Sounds good to me with Marvin Harrison. Yeah, me too. Harrison looking like Quez in the Super Bowl right now. Is he? Are you watching the Cardinals practice? 500, you need to see the new Spider-Man. I'm going to go see it. I'm going to go see it in one of those 4DX movies. Have you ever seen those 4DX? I never even heard of it, and I saw like a YouTube video on it, and I looked up, and they've got a couple near me, so I want to go see it in that 4DX. But I definitely want to see it. Yeah, I was so disappointed by Disclosure Day. I thought that absolutely sucked, and I was so excited about it. You could see Rams bringing in Wentz. Wentz is in Minnesota, though. Wentz has been pretty good, I think. I think Wentz has done a good job. The new Spider-Man was good. I expect it to be. That's good. It was elite. Oh, that's what I like to hear. I mean, the last one was like probably the last Spider-Man movie is probably my favorite Marvel movie post Endgame. You know, so I can't wait to see it. Jimmy didn't retire. He's a free agent. That's a good idea for the Rams. Let's see. So, let's see. So, John Clark said, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Eagles offense going through drills before start practice. Hurts has made some really nice throws over the middle today, throwing receivers open, and he also ran for a touchdown. So, it looks like Hurts is having his best day. It's like the next level of like, you know, movies like 3D. Like I think there's like the screen might be wider. The whole seat moves around with the movie. There's like smells, like water, sprays, snow if you need snow, like all sorts of different things, I believe. So I want to check it out. I have no idea what it's like. All the UFO stuff had huge build-up for disappointing conclusion. I was bummed. Yeah, man, that was bad, man. I thought we were getting like I thought it was going to be like a Close Encounter of the Third Kind type, you know, type movie for today. It was horrible. How much of those movie tickets? No, they were like $14, I think. 4DX seats move, water effects, smell, snow bubbles, shoots it. Yeah, it's got all that stuff in it. I want to go check it out. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Philly Eagles have pads on already tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I think they got helmet and shoulder pads. They don't have everything else on. So tomorrow will be full pads. They're not in full pads. Tomorrow will be full pads with hitting. The Spider-Man cartoon was a classic. Yeah. Tickets are only $28. I could have sworn it was $14. I'm going to go look it up now. I don't care if it's 28. I'll do it once. If it's a good movie, I'll do it. I got it. I got to at least see what that's like. $500 won't watch it. I won't watch what? $28 a ticket? Still, I'll go watch it once. I mean, I wouldn't go all the time, but if it's something like Spider-Man that's worth it, and it's really like, is it cool? Is it a cool experience? That's the question. Ain't no, nothing new. It's slowing down. Like I said, I don't think this could be a huge practice. I think the big practice is tomorrow. And we got over 700 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit that like. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't. I'm not sure if I'll have a video out later today or not. Just got a bunch going on, and tomorrow's such a busy day, so we'll see from there. But no, we'll see. There's a demographic of Philly fans that will always hate Jalen over Carson Wentz leaving. They will never admit. You think it was because of Carson? Because, see, I don't think you can blame Jalen. Like, Carson requested a trade, But maybe you're right. You might be right. They are high if they think it was better than Spider-Man 2. No Way Home was better than New One easily. Which one is No Way Home? Is that the one? That's not the one where he goes on a school field trip, is it? The new He-Man was good. I can't do He-Man. I was too old for He-Man, but I remember my brothers He-Man. Rocky, thank you for the super chat. Sirianni said Lemon and Stowers haven't had plays installed for them yet in training camp. Well, nothing. So what are they supposed to do? That's a bit weird, no? Flipping the birds, thank you for super chat. Spider-Man 2 is the best Spidey film. Brand New Day is now second best film. Fight me. Well, Spider-Man 2, but like, are you talking about the current ones? Are you talking about the ones where he goes on like to France or somewhere? Or are you talking about Spider-Man 2 with the old one? To me, the best Spider-Man is the last one. Not this one. It's out. I haven't seen it. No Way Home, to me, is the best. I love Batman. How old were you when he came out in the 80s? Well, I didn't watch it in the 80s. I remember in the 90s, my brother's watching it, and I never watched it. I was like older. Like I was like a teenager. Spider-Man's 2 is, oh yeah, that's that's classic. No, I don't think we do have a punt returner. No. Robert Batman. Oh, that Batman sucks. I'm sorry, dude. I did not like that last Batman at all. I've watched it like twice. Christian Bale was the best Batman, I think. Yeah. I'm freaking out about Lemon. If he's going to pan out, are we doing it? Well, wait a sec. Why are you giving up on Lemon? Dude. My man, they haven't had one contact practice yet. He wasn't practicing in drills. You can't give up on him already. You can't give up on him already. Here you go. Here we go. We got to talk about this. Darius Cooper update. Darius Cooper with a nice diving catch over the middle from Jalen Hurts pass to beat Reek Woolen. There he goes, making plays. What about Darius Cooper in the slot? Do you think he could play a slot? I think he could play in the slot. If Lemon can't go, Lemon's a rookie going up against best player in football. Well, he wasn't participating in the drills today. No, don't give up on Lemon. Anyone who says Dark Knight isn't the best Batman, to me, the Dark Knight, I believe, in my personal opinion, The Dark Knight is perhaps the best superhero movie of all time. I believe that it's almost a perfect, that was so good, that movie. And then I think Infinity Wars was really good too. But I think The Dark Knight is probably my favorite superhero movie of all time. Yeah, over the middle again. Yeah, I know he is, but I think he could play there. I think he could do it. 500, seeing that we are basically the same age, I'm appalled that you said Christian Bale is the best Batman. I like him, but Keaton was good. But look, to me, it's like the cornballish of those Batmans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got the suit and he does like this. Michael Keaton himself was really good. And I could totally understand how that would be appalling to you. I get it. I just like those Batman movies, the first two, Christopher Nolan's. Now the new Spider-Man is definitely better. It was, bro. You just don't understand. Sorry, and what it's leading up to. I can't wait to see it. Adam West was the best Batman. Are you guys talking about? Oh yeah, when he's kicking that shark off of the helicopter. Yeah, those Batmans were awesome, though. You think Lemon will play? Yeah, I think Lemon will. I would hope so. I like Affleck better than Batman. Yeah. Well, I have a whole theory on the whole Snyder cut, like the Snyderverse. I actually like that the Spider-Man versus Superman movie. The original theatrical movie sucked. But if you watch the extended version, it's a lot better. That movie's actually grown on me. I agree. Dark Knight was amazing. Heath Ledger Joker's amazing. It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Did you see the Doomsday trailer? It looks like it's going to be. Yeah, it does look good. Did you guys see the Rocky trailer for the making of the Rocky? That looks like it's going to be actually pretty good too. They did one of those on Paramount with The Godfather, and that was good. Flipping the bird, thank you for Super Chat. Kevin Conroy is the best Batman. Are you talking about like the voice of Batman? Dark Knight, top 5 all time. I mean, I think it's the almost perfect superhero movie. Bounce back performance from Jalen Hurts today, Brandon Lee Gouton says. The Eagles offense today are getting bested by the defense 2 straight days. So bounce back day for the offense. Yeah, I agree. Infinity Wars is better than Endgame. I agree. To me, Infinity Wars is the Star Wars equivalent to Empire Strikes Back. Damn, my favorite movie of all time? That's like so hard to tell. I don't know. If I had it, I'm going to say Raiders of the Lost Ark. Growing up, that was like my favorite movie. And then like, I don't know if you guys, real old guys, remember Betamax and VHS. The Betamax came out and VHS came out, and there was a whole fight over like which one was going to be the one. But my dad got a Betamax first, and it came with Raiders of the Lost Ark, like the tape. It was like the first time you had the movie where you could just rewind and watch. And I used to watch that movie all the time. So I would probably say Raiders of the Lost Ark. And then I really like The Godfather, the second Godfather. But there's a lot of good movies. I mean, you know, Goodfellas is my favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite gangster movie of all time. Dark Knight was great, but the Joker stole the show. Should have been the Joker movie. Yeah, we should have gotten more. We should have gotten more out of it. It's a shame that guy died. I really wonder, like, what would have the third Batman been if he was alive? I love Tombstone's my favorite. That's my favorite Western of all time. Although I just saw a really good Western called, damn it, now I can't remember the name of it. What the hell was the name? Old Henry. That was really good. Betamax was better, but they wouldn't do porn vids. VHS did, so yeah, VHS won. Well, Hunt for Wilder People or What the Shadows are great. Hunt for the Wilder People, What We Do in the Shadows are great. I don't know if I've seen that. I'll say Christopher Reeve is the best Superman, and it's like not close. Like it's not even close. Like all these other Supermans, and I like Cavill was okay, but none of these other ones, they all stink. This newest guy stinks. The Superman movie stunk. Your Bernard, what? Oh, whoa, we got an update here. All right, guys. Here we go. First official. You are Bernard. We're going to call him back. You are Bernard just had his first sack. Was in place to bring down Cole Payton, who was trying to avoid pressure. You are Bernard. First week makes an impact, gets a sack. Never played football in his life. Good sign there, baby. There you go. Hulk Mercenary, a member for 63 months because Oh Henry was good. It was good. And I don't know, like you never watch a movie and you just are like, you have no expectations for it. And then you watch it. And then you're like, damn, that was good. And you don't know if it was because you had low expectations or none. But that movie was great. First of 25 sacks for you are. Yeah, first of 25. But I think it's also, dude, if he's making an impact now, that's great, man. He guy's never played football in his life. Do you realize this is only his third practice ever? Tomorrow will be the first time he's in full pads and hitting. I mean, we'll see how he does when it hits, but good for him. UR will be a beast a matter of time. I agree. Hoodlum is I never saw it. Love you guys, my Eagle fan. Can't wait. Yeah, man. Can't wait to rock the artist. UR is making the roster. He took Tyler Robinson's spot. Oh, man. Phil, you see Spider-Man was all. No, I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it. I might go this week. I might go this week. Like I said, I want to go see it in 4DX. Top 3 sleeper movies of all time. Frequency, Murder in the First and the Eighth. Is the Frequency? I don't know what Murder in the First and 8 seconds. I don't know what that is. Murder in the First and 8 seconds. I know. Murder in the First. I don't know. Frequency, is that the one where the guy is talking to his dad? Is that the one where he's like his dad back? He's talking to his dad back in time and stuff. If that's the movie you're talking about, I love that movie. I saw Obsession. I did see Obsession. I haven't seen Odyssey yet. No, haven't saw that. The last movie I did see Disclosure Day, which was just complete garbage. 500. Who do you think earns the Nate Brown Award this AK MVP? Well, I'm going to say he earns it, but he's going to be better than Nate Brown. Darius Cooper. Yeah, Frequency was a great movie. Yeah, he was talking. Yeah, that movie's great. I love that movie. Gladiator is great. I can't wait to see Spider-Man. I'm excited about it. Odyssey was okay. Yeah, I'll see Odyssey. Those timepiece movies, to me, they're I either love them or I hate them. There's no in between. They either do a great job and I'm going to be like, this was great, or I'm going to hate it. Usual Suspect. Shawshank is great. Fear and Loathing Vacant. Yeah, I like those. I don't know. I don't think I've seen New Jersey Drive. Yeah, Gladiator is great. The boxing one. Which one are we talking about? We had that mid Superman movie, that bad Supergirl movie. Of course, y'all seen in your jeans over the news. Well, that Superman movie sucked. I haven't seen Supergirl. My kids saw it. They hated it. I have 2 girls that hated it. I think they totally ruined DC. I think the DC world that I think it's already ruined. I think they screwed up the whole thing. The movies it comes out with are too obscure. You get too many characters from odd comics. You got to establish the main guys first, And he didn't do that. He did a Superman movie. Still have no Batman, no Flash, no Aquaman. No, you need those. I just don't understand what they're doing with the DC universe. I will say this though, the TV show the Lanterns TV series, I have high hopes for that. Like, that actually looks like it's going to be good. I think Lantern's going to be good. And to me, Green Lantern was my favorite superhero growing up. But the movie totally ruined it for me. So I hope that they can do it right. And I don't think James Gunn does a great job with the cop. Like, everybody makes a big deal. I don't think he's that great. But I think he can do weird stuff good. I could see Lanterns being really good. I wonder if James Gunn is bombing DC on purpose. I don't know, but it's bad, man. It's bad. That Superman movie is horrible. That's it for practice. Good day for Hurts and number one offense. Dalton also had a good day. So that's it for the Eagles practice. Good day for Hurts. That's good. Dalton with a good day. Offense bounced back, and that's what we want to hear. So I'm happy to hear that about the offense bouncing back. It's what we needed. The Flash TV show, I liked like the first two seasons, 3 seasons I liked. Penguin was good, yeah. They should make a new Super Friends series. Remember the old, I don't know if you guys, probably older people remember. Do you ever remember the Challenge of the Super Friends versus the Legion of Doom? Now that was good shit. Starting to worry about Lane, but Nick, I mean, I can't worry about him because he's not hurt. They said he's not hurt. If he's not hurt, then I'm not going to worry about it. Last Marvel or DC movie I enjoyed was The Joker 1. Just so many movies. I remember they rebooted Fantastic Four like 3 times. I know. I've never been into Fantastic Four anyways. You know. Still waiting for Thundercats. There you go. Saving Private Ryan's great, yeah. Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles? I have to go with Power Rangers. Stop showing your age, Five. I can't help it, man. Eagles Potter, thank you for the super chat. At least 50 sacks for the Eagles D-line this season. Yeah, I hope you're right. I grew up watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, those came after the Challenge of the Super Friends. Teenage Mutant. I never got into I liked the video game. The old Nintendo one was good. Nerding out and talking ball. Let's go. I know, right? We always go off on these weird tangents on this channel. That's it for practice, though. So it's being reported that Josh Sweat asked to be traded the day Jonathan Gannon got fired. He came to Arizona because of Gannon, and he had the best seasons of his career under him. Wow. So he definitely wants out, man. He definitely wants out. Yeah, I am actually excited for Doomsday. That and Spider-Man. Transformers 1984 best animated. Transformers, the original, was great. My big complaint with the movies is there's no Wheeljack. Killer Clowns. I know you guys want me to watch. I'll watch it. Thundercats is going to be a good movie. Do you guys remember a cartoon? Or older guys, do you remember a cartoon called Mask, where they would have it would be like a motorcycle, and it could turn into like a helicopter, and like a car. The doors would open, and it would be like wings that turn into a jet. You guys remember that cartoon? I don't know why I thought of it the other day, but I was. Yeah, Mask was awesome. Like today's stuff sucks. Like the Spider-Man, I'm hoping it's going to be really good. I think it will be. I'm glad that people are saying it is. That gives me hope. But last year, some people told me, said Superman's okay. I knew it was going to suck at that point. But everybody's saying Spider-Man is really good, which is good. Troy was your favorite movie of all time? Yeah. Yeah, Maz was my cartoon. Mass Crusaders, working overtime, fight crime, secret raiders who will neutralize. I forget the words. Yeah, I remember that show. Cartoon, X-Men, Batman, Transformers, Spider-Man were the GOAT. There you go. I love Super Friends on Saturday mornings, especially when they did the one with the Legion of Doom. They had one episode where they go back in time. The Legion of Doom goes back in time, and they get rid of Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Superman. And then they basically attack in the future the Super Friends, because with those three guys missing, those three characters missing, they can't do anything. That was one like my favorite one. I can't stop it. I can't. I'm old. I'm an old man. Don't like the new Spider-Man. Holland is too soft, and the stakes are never truly high in the new movie. He was just an Iron Man fanboy. Oh, okay. Well, I might agree. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to watch it. I remember Johnny Quest. GoBots were all right. GoBots. I remember GoBots. I never got into GoBots, but I remember I was a Transformer guy. But before we get out of here, because the Eagles are going to be doing their press conferences, I know you guys want to go check that out and stuff. I do have one quick word from another sponsor I want to talk about really quick.
Parents out there with teenagers, we already know you're trying to keep a million different things under control. Believe me, I got 2 teenagers myself. It's tough. Well, guess what? CashApp is here to help. Make sure your teen's money and their spending isn't adding to the craziness. With CashApp card available to teens 13 to 17 with a sponsorship by an eligible parent or a guardian, every transaction triggers a real-time notification for you to see, empowering your teen to practice independence while giving you a peace of mind by keeping track of their spending. You can also manage everything from your own Cash App account without having to switch between the two. It's beautiful. It makes it simple to stay connected to your teen's financial activity in a way that's both efficient and empowering. Now, finally, no one, and I mean no one, wants unnecessary surprises. With Cash App, there are no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, and no hidden charges when sending or receiving money. With the Cash App card, you and your teen's balances receive 24/7 fraud monitoring, and if the card ever gets lost, you have the ability to lock their card right from your phone in just one tap. New Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code FAMILY10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. That's FAMILY10 in the profile and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Cash App Visa debit flex cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC, and the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to a license from Visa USA Incorporated. See terms and conditions for Sutton prepaid cards, Sutton debit flex cards, and Bancorp debit flex cards. Savings provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
All right, shout out to Cash App for sponsoring this video. The Eagles should be doing press conferences shortly. I'm going to go for about another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll get on out of here for the day. I got a busy day ahead of me. I'm not going to be home much, so I may not have another video until tomorrow. So we'll see. I might do a video because I try to do a post recap every day. I may not be able to get it done or not, but tomorrow we'll be here for a long haul with pads. One piece challenge worth it is there's nothing like it. Keeps me going for real. The One Piece. What is that? Butterfly in the Sky? I don't know what that is. Captain America Civil War is my favorite cover. That's a great movie. Great movie. I love that one. It's one of my favorite Marvels. To me, Dark Knight, I would say my favorite. Definitely Dark Knight would be one. That's probably my all-time favorite superhero movie. Then I would say, I'd probably go Christopher Reeve's Superman. Now you want to show my age. The original Superman or Superman 2. Those were badass. And then Infinity Wars. And then I have to go think about it. One Piece is an anime turned into live action on Netflix. The LA is currently in my new favorite. Oh, I don't think I saw that. I saw a couple weird movies. I saw one movie called Obsession. That was brand new. That was weird as hell. And then I watched another one that I didn't care for. It's called Backdoors, which it's just too weird. It's just too strange for me. Like I can't have things be too strange. If it gets too strange, I'm out. Wrestling, Star Brothers, or Road Warriors, who's better team? A personal favorite would be Road Warriors. The 90s live action Flash was so good. My favorite was the Incredible Hulk. Oh yeah, with Lou Ferrigno. That's the Hulk. You know, my favorite one is where the Hulk fights the bad Hulk. You're pushing 60, damn. Nah, yeah, I'm 51, man. I'm 51. Can you say I'm pushing 55? Mark has to lose weight because he knows he will stress eating during the season. Yeah, we both need to. Backdoor, yeah. Is it called Backdoor? Yeah, I saw that. I saw Obsession. I enjoyed Obsession. Was like, you know, it was weird, but it was all right. Like it was all right. The Backdoor one, just weird for me. I watched SummerSlam. 500, you ever going to come up with a Mark Holmes? Yeah, I need to figure one out. Yeah, I saw it. $6 Million Man, best episode, $6 Million Man versus Bigfoot. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't remember that episode. I like $6 Million Man. I started watching the Fall Guy episodes from the old school. But I like $6 Million. I have to go watch that episode. GoBots were fake Transformers. Yeah, well, when you couldn't, Transformers were like, there was a point like people could not get Transformers. Like they were just impossible to buy. They never had them. And GoBots is what people would get instead. Like if you couldn't wait. We might be around 50. We got to see historic Eagles defense in 91. We got to see Randall Cunningham. Hell yeah, we did. Quantum Leap. Hell yeah. What's interesting is like, you know, I could see, like you say, well, you know, the older people, as you get older, you don't understand today's music. You don't understand all these things. I kind of get that on some level. But like some of the stuff, like I put on a couple shows that are like supposed to be comedy, and I'm like 5 episodes, and I'm like yet to laugh. And then I'm like, well, is it just me, or you know, is it because I'm older? I'm getting old and cranky. And then I like talk to younger people, and they're like, no, that sucks. No, that sucks. No, that sucks. I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. Who's been shown out in camp recently? It's anyone's dominating camp. I wouldn't say dominating, but I think you've had some interesting guys producing. I think the name that I've heard the most frequent at camp has been Jalyx Hunt. Jalyx Hunt, most frequent. His name has come up almost on a daily basis. I think Carter as well. He's been good. I think in terms of receiver, Wicks is flashing here and there. We're also hearing good things. Darius Cooper, he flashes here and there. Consistency-wise, probably Devontae. But, I mean, that's about it. But tomorrow we're going to get the Pats. right? Tomorrow they had the shoulder pads on today, but tomorrow you go full pads. So it'll be full pads and hitting, and it'll probably going to be a long practice tomorrow. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. I might come on a little early. Knight Rider, yeah, I like Knight Rider. Airwolf is my junks. I love Airwolf. I feel like we've peaked maybe 2010, 2015. Seen it, it's all been done. So it's not as wow. It feels like that sometimes. But I kind of feel that way. And then every once in a while, I'll see something that makes me go, oh, we still could do it. You know what I mean? If we want. And it's like, I just think that we're just the way society is. It makes creativity very hard to come by. We all know about Johnny Quest and Herculoids, and yeah, Johnny Quest. Oh, Married with Children was, dude. Yeah, no ma'ams. That show was funny. It was Married with Children, and then Remember in Living Color. You can't do those shows today. You can't. Yeah, full pads tomorrow. If Hurts continues to shine, look for Howie to deal Nolan. Hunt continues to shine, look for Howie and Nolan. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, what if they do that? Because if you get to the point where you're like, well, we're going to sign Jalyx Hunt, I think you're taking Jalyx. If you sign Jalyx Hunt to an extent, I think you're taking it from Nolan Smith. You know, so I could see it. You know. I remember beating the crap out of each other with those solid rubber WF. Yes. Yes. 500 to move. Dude, I'm a critic. I'm a very opinionated person. I'm very opinionated. I'm not always right in my opinions, too. I fully admit that, but I'm very opinionated about everything. Breaking Bad's my favorite show of all time. Yeah. I put Breaking Bad as my favorite show of all time. I have Sopranos 2, and the reason why Sopranos isn't higher is because of the ending. I love the Breaking Bad ending. I hate the Sopranos ending. Married with Children was hilarious. It was so funny. Living Color was like just great. I watch reruns of that, like on YouTube and stuff. It's hilarious. You just couldn't get away with that today. Like, how are you going to do the skit handicap, man? You could never do that today. You could never do it. You just couldn't do it. You could do what you want and live in color. Hell yeah. Homie the Clown. Yeah. Raiders don't want Nolan. Yeah. Better Call Saul was great too. Wire's my number 3. It's my top 3 shows of all time. Breaking Bad 1, Sopranos 2, The Wire 3, and probably Better Call Saul 4. Now I know I'm probably forgetting something. The Strain of The Expanse were good. The Expanse, yeah. Quantum Leap was good, yeah. I liked Quantum Leap. What Quantum Leap when he became a dunce? What? I don't remember that one. I don't remember that episode. I have to go find it. I literally have to go find it today. But I don't remember that. I don't remember that episode. But I liked Quantum Leap. Philly Fly 1906, thank you for the super chat. What's good, my guy? Go Birds. What's happening, my man? How are you? I've never watched Game of Thrones. You know, I haven't. Society now is way too sensitive. It is way too sensitive. You couldn't get away with it. Sopranos, Wire, Game of Thrones, my top. I mean, they're all good. I don't have an opinion of Game of Thrones because I've never watched it. The Wire is classic. Yeah, Wire is amazing, dude. I remember Plastic Man. It sounds familiar, but I don't off the top of my head. I remember Highlander, Hitchhiker. I'm trying to think. Hitchhiker. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember. Highlander, yeah. Don't kill me, guys. I've never watched Breaking Bad, but The Wire and Game of Thrones are my tops. Oh, well, I would suggest just go watch. I'm telling you, just go watch the first episode of Breaking Bad. You'll be hooked. Like literally, that first episode hooked me. It's great. You should definitely watch it. Street Hawk. I don't remember that. Omar was awesome. Omar was, dude. Friggin' Omar was, man, that was such a great character. Too nice. Thank you for the super chat. You could never make a movie like heavyweights again. No, probably not. Definitely not. No, not right now. Maybe someday. I believe someday everything swings back. You know, it'll swing back around. And thank you for that super chat. Too nice. Now, Philly, I don't think they even expect Lemon to have a big impact this season. What if their main three are Smith, Wicks, Hollywood, and Cooper and Moore fight for fourth spot and develop Lemon? I mean, maybe. But I gotta believe if you draft Lemon in the first round, and you don't think you're gonna get anything from him, why would that? I have a really hard time imagining that being the case. You know, I do. Let me see here. Let's see if I can see anything about Lemon before we get out of here. Let me see. So Martin Frank says Mekhi Lemon was not in team drills today. He was present and took part in individual drills. He was not listed having an injury pre-practice. Then John McMullen says, I do not believe Lemon participated in any teamwork today. Was in individual drills. That made Elijah Moore a bigger part of things. He was the receiver on Jalen Hurts' first interception of camp, and Devontae Smith caught the first touchdown, a sharp route in the red zone. Look at you, Bernard looks like a beast. Dude, he's a beast. Look at, dude, he's huge. Damn, he's big. He's a big boy. And Bernard with his first sack in developmental period. That's great. Here we go. I'll do this now because I'm not going to probably have a video later. So we should do this now. Here's day 4 grade for Jalen Hurts today. Let me see if I can shrink that. There we go. Day 4, 14 Hurts, 14 of 16, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, grade A. How about that? So he got an A. Big bounce back day for Hurts, baby. Yeah, they're talking now. There's Jalyx Hunt. Man, I'm gonna let you guys. Let me read these and then I'll get out of here. Davey, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, Davey. Appreciate you so much. I've never seen Breaking Bad either. I will agree to watch the first episode of Breaking Bad if you agreed to watch the first episode of Game of Thrones. Done. I will do that. When do you want to? When is our deadline? I'll say today's really busy. I don't know. How about by Wednesday? I'll have it done by Wednesday. We'll say 8:00. Like when we come in, come into Thursday. Well, Thursday they got walkthrough, but by Friday I'll have it done. By the time I do a live stream Friday morning, I'll have watched the first episode. Deal? And thank you for the super chat. All right, we'll do it. It was never something I was like, oh, I don't want to watch it. It's just like me and my wife were always like, oh, we're gonna wait till the summer and we'll watch it all back to back to back. And we just hadn't done it. But I'll do it. So that's a deal. Can you give me and my friend a smoke a shout out, Philly? Shout out to Donnie and his friend Smoke. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, I'm down with that deal. I like it. Hurts beat writers claiming him for a couple balls over the middle and not Pat Bryant. It's just, what do you mean? Like, can you be happy? Can't we be happy that he had a good day? Come on. Of course, yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's ridiculous. The grade system that he does with the counting the completions, it's insane. I talk about it because I think it's ridiculous and it's funny, but it's insane. Yeah, Ozark is better than Breaking Bad. That's okay. I haven't watched the Ozarks, so I think I've seen the first episode of that. So we will check that out. But all right, guys, I am going to get out of here. We're almost 2 hours in. Like I said, I'm not sure if I have an afternoon video or not. If I don't, I'll probably try to do some shorts. But we'll definitely be back tomorrow. It's going to be a big, big day. We're going to have 2-3 videos tomorrow. So you might see me later. You might not. It just depends on time. But I do need to roll. So I hope everybody has a great, great day. I am going to get out of here. It was a fun stream. And, yeah, I will see you guys. I'll see you later. With that said, peace out.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over. It's over. This game is over. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to feed the Lamb. Trying to feed the You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb. You got to give it to CeeDee Lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.